Dr. Brady here with Vitality Family Chiropractic, and today we have an awesome testimonial for you. So, what brought Sienna into our office?
So when my daughter Sienna was almost 4 years old, we got the shocking news that she was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And because she had atypical signs, it was a real shock to us that it was autism. So we started her ABA therapy right away. But with that, we knew that it was going to help her in certain aspects of her autism, but we also were noticing that she was having these underlying medical issues. And some of the main medical issues that she was having was chronic constipation. And even as a baby, she had it, but it was different at different stages of her development. But when she was about 3 and a half, we really started to notice that it was just really paralyzing. She would get really bloated and go 3 or 4 days sometimes without having a bowel movement. They'd be hard and painful, and just her doctors kept telling us to give her Miralax, and we knew that wasn't the answer to it. She would also break out in these weird skin rashes out of nowhere.
Especially on her face.
On her face.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would be on her arms. And cortisone wasn't always helping either. She was waking up at all odd hours of the night, usually around 2 or 3 in the morning, every single night.
Wow.
For months on end.
Yeah, wow.
So all of those issues combined together were just a nightmare for us and for her.
Yeah.
So we knew there had to be some way to help her out. And when you get a diagnosis of autism, they don't give you a handbook that says this is what to do with them, because autism affects each kid differently. And so we were just really looking for something outside of the normal realm to help her out.
Yeah.
Because we knew there had to be something.
Yeah.
And that's how we came across your ad. And just one day on Facebook, I happened to see your ad, and it said autism, ADHD, and asthma. And of course, it clicked in my head right away, and I had to say, what is this?
Yeah.
I had to do something.
Yeah.
So, and I thought, well, it couldn't hurt. So that's the first reason that brought us into you.
Oh, that's awesome. Most parents, when they see that ad, first off, it's for the workshop, so they go, oh, we'll kind of wait and see until we see the workshop. And for you, you went gung-ho. You just came in right away.
Yeah, well, we were desperate.
Yeah.
Like any parent, you want to try anything to help your kid.
Yeah.
When they're in that state of being all the time, we just couldn't sit back and say, well, let's just see what happens. We had to do something.
And what have you noticed so far since she's been ongoing care? Because we've been seeing Sienna almost
since
5
February.
months. Since February, yeah, a good while now.
Honestly, I really didn't expect any miracles. And I came in thinking, okay, well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see what happens. And you told us in the beginning it might take a few weeks to notice something. And right around that 3-week mark is when we really started to notice the changes in her. I mean, her sleep was the first thing that really kind of made us realize that, all right, something's working here.
Yeah.
Because it was the first time that she was sleeping through the night. No waking up, no issues with going to bed, sleeping all the way through, and to this day she still sleeps through the night. She hasn't had any issues with that. One of the other issues I forgot to mention is she seemed to always have these chronic colds too.
Oh yeah.
Even though she was in preschool and the typical is, they'd get 1 cold a month, she just seemed to always get one right after the other. And she had been in a preschool setting for almost 2 years, so we knew that there was more to just the normal preschool germs too, that her immune system was really affected by whatever was going on with her, whether it was the autism or something else. So, so with the sleep, we noticed a change. We noticed that she wasn't getting colds that often. In fact, I think only one time did she have an issue since then. She hasn't had any skin rashes at all since we've been going to see you, and her constipation has been dramatically changed. For the first time, she actually goes on her own now. She tells me when she needs to go. They're not as
back to it. And then the other thing you were noticing too, and you said this maybe a month ago or something, you noticed a difference in the communication too, right?
Oh yeah, sure. One of the main issues with her autism was her language delay. And even though therapy has been helping, I mean, just I would be in your office just almost crying, thinking, when are we going to get over this hurdle with her? And it was about a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Where she just seemed to get through this. There was a surge of something that she ended up getting over, and her communication has been.
She's been going to play dates.
Yeah, play dates.
I mean, she's having full-on conversations with me
even
now.
with you,
Oh my God, she's
it's
just a
been
character.
amazing.
Well, I'm just so excited for how well she's doing. I'm sure tons of parents who see this are going to just be thrilled to hear this can help.
I hope so. I tell everybody that I come across about it, even if the child doesn't have autism, if they have any other type of ailment, I swear by it. I mean, it's been, I would say, aside from her ABA, it's been the one thing has done the most impact on her.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. And again, another awesome testimonial from Vitality Family Chiropractic. Expect miracles.